What up, y'all? Just checking in with you guys. Still not being targeted. I, it's nice. It's peaceful. I have peace in my life. But I have a feeling when I get on my way back, they're gonna target me. But I don't know why they would. But usually when I go back from vacations, when they go 100% on the plane. But I have a feeling they're not gonna target me. There's been times throughout my targeting with my targeting went down, and one again they use remote neural monitoring. They stopped like maybe a year or two ago. They stopped harassing me when I stopped putting myself down in my head because I have a bad habit of doing that. I don't do that anymore. But they'll stop. When you improve your life or you try to do good, this and that, they'll ease up. We all have our individual cases, so it's like what my targeting is significant than anyone else's. It's you have your own case file and shit. So I'm at the point of my targeting where they don't need to target me as hard or at all. That doesn't mean that the damage is not done. I don't think that they have a right to pick the fucking names out of the hat, target people, and then decide what's good and bad for them. Playing God and shit. Playing your parents and shit and God. Which is, again, it's important we spread awareness, but nobody seems to be down for that. TIs are just, I don't know what it is, but no one wants to band together and do nothing. It is what it is. I got no complaints right now. I'm not being targeted, so whatever. But there's a fire in the village over here in the forest. So you see all that smoke? That's not clouds. That's smoke. The targeting in this village was pretty bad when I was getting targeted. It was pretty bad with the synchronizations and the classical conditioning. It was all horrible, bro. I'd be working out over here. They send people, my family members, to come and touch the nose in front of me. They don't even say hi when they see me, but they do the conditioned stimuli. Like, that's pretty scumbag-ish. This program is weird like that. But I've been chilling. I plan on, getting back into the gym when I return, because hopefully they let me work out. Hopefully they let me live. Every time I go to the gym, that they have to crowd me. They have to put people where in the stations I want to use. They tell people to take the weights that I'm using. It's hard to work out at the gym when you're a TI and you're being targeted. But my targeting has been down to 0 since I came to Serbia, which is a fucking relief. I go out, people say hi, people introduce me, so I met people. It is what it is, man. It's less targeting. It's been good. I don't know. Yeah, no complaints. But yeah, it's sad to see that TIs don't want to like get together or organize or something against this program. Like, even though I'm not being targeted, I know I'm on remote neural monitoring, and that's wrong. That's like the invasion of privacy. There's a tractor going by. Hold on. It's an invasion of privacy. That shit is wrong, But yeah, people just go through their targeting and just accept it and be targeted and then whine and bitch and complain on YouTube. Well, then, do something about it, man. Crying on YouTube doesn't do shit. Asking for donations doesn't do shit for this program. There needs to be real fucking like protest. Instead of just letting this happen, living in the bullshit, living in your targeting. Fuck that, Even though my targeting is done, like I know I'm on remote neural monitoring. I could just talk about remote neural monitoring for hours, yo. That's not a trick they play. They have that. They're putting people, yo, there's a system in place that's putting people on remote neural monitoring and watching them. This is worth protesting against. We don't want that in our society. We as citizens should decide if we want a program like this in our society or not. And this is all on the low. They do this. The NSA does this shit on the low. The NSA has like there's a building they have in Manhattan where like a data building or whatever where they don't, it doesn't say it's for the NSA, but people say this is an NSA spy building. You know what I mean? Like, this program is supposed to be kept on the low from the citizens. I'm a taxpayer. I pay taxes. I should have a say if we want this program in our society or not. We should not have this program in our society. Picking names out of a fucking hat and targeting people for the rest of their fucking lives, putting them on remote neural monitoring. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. You know? It's a shame. No one wants to do anything about it either. Whatever, I'm just checking in with you guys, yo. My targeting is still 0, which I'm happy about, but that doesn't mean that I'm not upset that all the shit that I've been through and they put me through, you know? It's embarrassing. Later.